Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Neatly clipped into space. Aims beyond the defence. And he's picked out the run. And he's had it nicked away. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular? Great chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Timber. And it's Gavi. Saliba calmly anticipates. Gabriel. Merino. Can he get it through? That's been slipped through. Face to face with the keeper. And a chance! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
As simple as you like. The outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So, a breakthrough already. Araujo. And Bernal. Rashford. Rafinha. Back into the middle. There's the shot! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And the finish! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Lovely feet. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Rafinha. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Trossard. And here's Rashford. Now it's Gavi. And he's in on goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's forced to go back. Balde. Rafinha has created one goal already. Passing nice and neat. That's been cut out, well played. Yamal charging forward, the ball at his feet.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good ball over the top. And that should get the job done. And reclaimed it just about within shooting range. Now that was quite some save.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he thumps it clear. Saliba, and it's Marino. Played into the box. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Arsenal have their second corner now. Knocks it out wide. And here's Eze. This looks promising. Cross into the box. Arsenal given another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. That'll be a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Rashford is onto this. Valde. Great run on the overlap here. Rafinha. And there is the half-time whistle. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we're off again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Trossard picks it up out. Oh, what a climb! That's another chance! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Rice. Trossard. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Trossard! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, it's an interesting move this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Eze unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is good alertness. Gavi. And now the breakaway. Yamal. That's good running with the ball. Real chance! Goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Played out to the left flank. And it's De Jong.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Takes a shot! That's going to go a long way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he plays one through. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should they need a rise. Played back in. Rashford. Passes short and sharp. Trossard looking understandably energised after his goal. And they can counter here. Tries to pass it through. Araujo cuts out the pass. De Jong. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Now there's a fine ball. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Rashford. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Trossard, and he's managed to get free. Big chance! And the pass is intercepted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Calafiori. And it's Rice. And that has not gone well. Gavi. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Gavi.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And that was nowhere near his best. Yamal. Now, what about a counter-attack? This is De Jong. The most accurate pass. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Real chance here. Chance! No mistake! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is... Oh, shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I think Mikel Merino is going to have a busy game in the middle of the park, Peter. He's a real footballer and not necessarily a midfield minder, but he can go box to box and be the team's most prolific passer. He really is an all-action player, and I expect we'll be seeing quite a bit of him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And it's Gavi. This might spell danger. Merino. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rashford. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. This looks promising. Good read, needed to be. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And it's Gavi. He's in space and looking for options. Brilliantly cut out. Shot could be on. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Steaming on, there's the shot! And it's been given away, and he's following up! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot to open the scoring. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Merino. Now that looks a cracking ball. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Eze really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Takes a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
De Jong, Gavi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Yamal. That pass has been well intercepted. Christensen kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score... Rashford! And it's Koundé. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. Trossard. Now it's Merino. He is through here. Now there's a chance for a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
De Jong. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Timber.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Chance, surely! Goal! Arsenal are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
It's Lewandowski! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rice. Trossard. Plays it through. Trossard providing an outlet on that flank. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Arsenal finding their passes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's the keeper's ball. Rafinha. Rashford. He's found the way through. That's very neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Trossard. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super find. And he's searching through. And the shot! Goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rafinha. And it's Rashford. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's in plenty of space here. Yamal has it in a wide position. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rice. Oh, there's a probing ball. Christensen calmly anticipates. Yamal. And it's Rashford. Now it's Gavi. Trossard. Oh, perfectly measured that. He might be in here! Shapes to shoot! Arsenal have their second corner now. And he shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Pinches it off him. He's shifting through the gears here. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. Fantastic save, Ter Stegen. Rafinha. De Jong. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Eze. Back into the middle. Can he get it? He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And here's Lewandowski, Rashford. They just took too long getting forward.
Rashford cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Rafinha goes short. Valde puts a cross in. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Eze. He has found the way through. Eze is having a shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank it.
He's having a hit! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Trossard driving on and making good progress. Oh, super find. That is a brilliant interception. And he's quick to snatch it back. It's a good ball out wide. Merino! It is a fantastic goal! A finish right from the top draw! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's picked out the run. He's tried one! Sticks it away! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's well positioned here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's made its way to him. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
In with the challenge. Played out to the left flank. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Trossard. Dani Olmo. There will be 4 extra minutes. And here's Rashford. Now it's Lewandowski.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking to play him in. Real chance! He's put his foot right through that one. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. And that's that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost it. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the man of the moment in every sense of those words is Marcus Rashford. Model player and model humanitarian. His development really has been incredible on all fronts, and he's so much more than the speed merchant we saw on that remarkable debut.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pedri takes control of enemies. Gavi! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And it's Pedri. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Balde. It's Pedri. And here's Rashford. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Trossard with a definite foul there. What a save by David Raya! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rashford really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Rafinha with the short one. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Yamal, and he's in on goal. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
And that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Balde. Rafinha. Now it's Rice. That has not gone well. Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Bernal. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Trossard is sharing after that one. Merino looking to play him in. Eze receives it in a good position here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well timed, excellent interception. That is good alertness. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bernal. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Merino delivers. So what can they make of this? And they win it back again. Gavi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's a pretty loose pass. Eze, he's in a great position here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Gavi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he cuts out the supply.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Great vision. Eze. Timber could try cutting inside here. And it's Rice. Trossard. takes a shot! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's made its way to him. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's been played through, and he's managed to get free. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! They've scored! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and... There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Trossard, and it's played in. It's a mighty effort, and it's in. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Arsenal take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rafinha just eases him off the ball. Eze, and he's been shifted off it. Saliba.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. That has been cut short. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great ball, and he's in here. Trossard, nicely weighted ball. Little pass back, unrelenting, uncompromising press. Shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Timber. Throw in. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Rafinha. Trossard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Here it is, crossed in.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Rice picks it up from the goal kick. Merino. Nice interception, well timed. Pedri. Played out wide. Looking for the run. And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Merino. Koundé cuts out the pass. Pedri. Oh, they could break here. It's a really well-measured ball. Always onto this. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And it's Merino. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up. That's going in strongly.
Trossard. Rice. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! And somehow he managed to miss it. Koundé. Gavi. Tries to pass it through. Gabriel. Calafiori. Trossard has found the net here, of course. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eze. Look at the great chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So now the difference is 3. Araujo. That's good running with the ball. Looking for options for movement. And he's straight offside. Pedri. And it's Gavi. Merino. Now it's Eze. And he's picked out the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well played. Gavi. And the counter is on. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. He's found a way through. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Merino. He's a sharp little ball here. Good ball, good take. Just about within shooting range. He scores! Over the hills and far. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already, real chance! Dani Olmo. Nicely shaped ball. Somewhat off target. Timber. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance, surely! So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Ferran Torres. Knocks it into space. He has found the way through. There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took.
And he's had a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Marino. That's an excellent interception.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Dani Olmo. Rashford receives it in a good position here. Nicely spread. Now it's Eze. Poor, robust challenge. Goes down, but nothing given. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Barcelona have a free kick. Oh, he's taken it. Eze puts his foot on the gas. Oh, super find. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Lewandowski. Some really good ball movement. And it's De Jong. Dani Olmo. Now it's Yamal. Now there's a fine ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Eze. Can he get it through? Timber. That is a brilliant interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Rashford. Threads one in. This might spell Trossard! Bernal. De Jong. De Jong. Over to the left. And here's De Jong. Trossard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Eze. It's a pretty loose pass. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, what has happened here?
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's De Jong. No way through there. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Played back into the centre. Ferran Torres. Now this could be a chance. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Great chance! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make them...
And we hit half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Yeah, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just... Chance for a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Gabriel. Calafiore. That could spell trouble. Rice. Gabriel. Merino. Trossard. Now it's Trossard, and he's managed to get free. Trossard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yamal. Bernal. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Merino. Picked out brilliantly. Goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Eze. He's got away. Eze. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Dani Olmo. Trossard does well to get it back.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And he shoots! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Arsenal grab a 3. Takes a shot! It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And the finish! Goal! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle.
Tries a shot! And it's Rashford. Eze, it's a lovely, neat pass. Trossard, a heavy challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Lewandowski. Good ball, good take. Rashford. Ferran Torres. He's had it taken off him. Ferran Torres. Tries to pass it through. It's played through for him. He's found a way through. They're urging him to shoot. Can he finish? And again. And he hits the net. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
How many? Just how many?
And things are...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Trossard! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Strong running down that left flank. He's in a great position here. And the cup... Eze! Ferran Torres. Goes looking wide. And he's gone back. Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Dani Olmo, and it's Rashford. Now this could be a chance. Trossard. Now it's Trossard. Oh, well measured. Oh, super ball. Merino! Bernal.